St. Agnes Hospital had served the community faithfully for decades, but beneath its pristine exterior lay a dark secret. The hospital's basement was a labyrinth of disused rooms, and one of them held the darkest of tales. It was the room where unwanted patients were once hidden from the wall, left to suffer alone and forgotten. One fateful night, a nurse named Lily was assigned to night duty in the dimly lit basement. Her footsteps echoed in the cold, sterile corridor as she made her sounds, checking on patients. As she passed the door to the forgotten room, she could have sworn she had a faint cry. It was a song that shouldn't have been there, as the room had been empty for years. Curiosity got the better of her, and she pushed the heavy door open. What she saw inside froze her blood. A gaunt figure lay on an old, rusted gurney. Its eyes were hollow, and its lips were cracked and parched. The patient was clad in a tattered hospital gown, its bony fingers reaching out towards her. Lily, overcome by dread, slammed the door shut and rushed to the hospital records. She found an entry from decades ago, detailing the case of a patient named Emily, who had mysteriously disappeared from the hospital's record. It was the same patient she had seen in the forgotten room. Determined to uncover the truth, Lily delved deeper into the hospital history and discovered a chilling story of neglect and abuse. Emily had been locked away in the basement, and her cries for help had been ignored by the staff. She died in ignoring, her spirit forever trapped in the hospital. Lily couldn't escape the haunting presence of Emily. Every night, she had the cries and whispered that echoed through the hospital's hall. The malevolent force grew stronger, and Lily's health deteriorated. She became a mere shadow of her former self, consumed by guilt and terror. St. Agnes Hospital, once a place of healing, had become a nightmare from which there was no escape. Massey Memorial Hospital had always been a beacon of hope in the small town of Willowbrook. Patients came from miles around for its expeditional care, but beneath the hospital facade lay a dark chapter in its history, one that had been beautiful for years. In the 1960s, a dedicated nurse named Abigail worked tirelessly on the hospital's night shift. She was known for her compassion and a tireless dedication to her parents. However, her life took a tragic turn when her own daughter fell critically ill and was admitted to Massey Memorial. As her daughter's condition worsened, Abigail became desperate, begging the doctors of any treatment that could save her. But her pleas fell on deaf ears, and her daughter passed away, a victim of medical negligence. Devastated and broken, Abigail blamed the hospital for her daughter's death. One stormy night, as Abigail walked her shift, an unnatural chill descended upon the hospital. The lights flickered and the temperature plummeted. Patients and staff alike could hear the faint sobs of a grieving mother echoing through the hallways. It was Abigail, unable to find peace after her daughter's death. As the years passed, the hospital staff whispered of a vengeful spirit that haunted the night shift. They claimed to have seen a spectral figure in a nurse uniform, her face twisted in sorrow and anger. Patients reported feeling cool, clammy hands on their skin, and hearing the sound of a weeping woman in their rooms. One night, a new nurse named Emma was assigned to the night shift. She had heard the stories, but dismissed them as superstition. As she made her rounds, she felt an icy breeze and heard a mournful voice calling her name. Turning around, she was confronted by the ghostly figure of Abigail. Her eyes filled with anguish. Abigail's spectral hand reached out and touched Emma's arm, sending a shot of cold through her body. The vengeful nurse whispered words of vengeance and gestured before vanishing into thin air. Terrified and shaken, Emma quit her job the next day, but the encounter haunted her for the rest of her days. The legend of Abigail, the vengeful nurse of Mercy Memorial, lived on, a reminder that some wounds are too deep to heal, even in a place of healing.